Blessed love, brothers and sisters. Baruch atah, Yahuwah Baruch atah, Yahusha Baruch atah, Adonai. Right, brothers and sisters. This is not a Shabbat lesson. It's an impromptu video. And I came across this knowledge. Many of you might know, many of you might not know. Right? But I'm going to tackle, it's a civic lesson. Right, brothers and sisters? Just a brief civic lesson. I'm going to title it, Raising Your Right Hand. Very interesting. Raising your right hand, right? Please raise your right hand and take the oath. Is a phrase that has become commonplace in the modern courtroom and is required of all witnesses before they take the stand to offer testimony at trial. However, many attorneys may not be aware of the purpose or history of the practice of raising your right hand when swearing to tell the truth before the court. Most have located the origin of the practice in the Central Criminal Code of the 17th century London judges in London's courts from the late 17th century to the early 20th century could choose from a wide range of punishment which vary in severity from a full pardon to the death sentence. However, judges lack a sophisticated means to maintain a criminal defendant's records to help them assess which penalty was most appropriate to the defendant's circumstances. As a result, judges sometimes choose to punish criminals with a branding. Right? Branding, which literally meant the application of a branding iron to the convicted defendant's body, is generally imposed upon convicts who receive leniency from the court. So, familiar brothers and sisters, they used to brand us in chattel slavery, in a form of ownership, right? The practice of colonialism and the colonizers and their laws is still in effect. They just turned around and modernized it to make it seem like it intended for a different purpose, which it is at times, but at the same time it kept its root core, right? Its root core and purpose was to brand and to have ownership over humans, a certain particular human, so-called black people, right? The same practice, right? You know, like the saying, you always hear the saying, same thing, different day, right? It means the same type of energy, but it's on a different day. The same thing with the laws, right? Right? It's the same type of law, but it is applied differently now, right? Instead of branding, due chattel slavery, right? They tell you raise your right hand. Right, brothers and sisters? Right? So branding literally meant the application of a branding iron to the convicted defendant's body was generally imposed upon convicts who receive leniency from the court. For example, convicts who successfully plead the benefit of the clergy, a practice which would spare a defendant affiliated with the church from death penalty punishment. You see that? From the church. Coincidentally, right? Catholic Church, the Christian Church. Every single church is under the Catholic organization. You could talk all you want about, oh, my church is different, or all of you are under that Catholic order. Miss Babylon, the daughter of harlots. And that's a fact. You are all little daughters. She's the mother. Right? Let me go over this again for you. Right? A practice which would spare a defendant affiliated with the church. A practice which would spare a defendant affiliated with the church. A practice which would spare a defendant affiliated with the church with a T for theft, F for felony, or M for murder, so that they would be unable to receive this benefit more than once. The proceedings of Old Bailey punishment at the Old Bailey are available online, right? Similarly, brands were issued to convicts who were found guilty of manslaughter instead of murder. should the conflict appear before the court again, they would be required to raise their right hand, which would allow the court to assess whether they had committed a previous crime or received leniency in the past. This indelible criminal record was thus a sort of precursor to the character evidence of today, just like I said earlier, right? It's the same spirit, but applied differently in modern times, brothers and sisters. So, you know, if you didn't know the meaning of the right hand and the raising of the right hand and put your hands on the Bible and so forth, now you have a civic lesson. Alright, brothers and sisters, blessed love and shalom.